Hey guys, welcome to lesson number 8. Now we have a nice planet here. We have the house, the trees, the mountains, the mills, and now the boat and the cars. Now we need some animals here on the planet, right? Because it's like a farmhouse, so we need some animals here. So we are going to create some pigs, and of course we're going to create some a very basic pig, a very cartoonish pig, but it's going to look very good. So let's go and create a new document, and we're going to use only cubes for this part. So create a cube, and this is actually very simple to create. Create a subdivision surface, place the cube here on the subdivision surface, and I want to create this because I didn't want to create a sphere because I want this cube to have some more depth that I won't get with the sphere. So on the subdivision surface, on subdivision editor, set it to 5, and you can see that this looks like a sphere, but it's not actually a sphere. You can see that it has some corners here. It's not entirely round. So that's what I like about using cube with subdivision surface instead of one sphere. If you place the sphere next to it, you can see that it's too round instead of this is a little bit more sharp on the edges. Okay, that's it. Now we have, this is actually the base of our little pig. So we can make this editable, and let's call this body, and that's it for the body. So now create more cubes, and this time this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this cube editable. I'm going to take this part, the top part, and I'm going to decrease the size so that it looks kind of like a pyramid, something like this, and I'm going to lower it. You will get this shape. Now place a subdivision surface and place the cube inside this subdivision surface. Now you can play around with the size, maybe make this higher so that we have this shape. This is a nice shape. Always set the subdivision editor to 5 so that the shape is smoother, because otherwise it will be very polygonal. Okay, so this will be one of the feet of the pig, one of the paws. Now let's make this editable too. Now only keep the cube, and let's change this to foot. And now it's time to place this where it's supposed to be, which is below the body, of course. Alright, now we have to change the size of it, of course. Maybe 0.5 is enough. Let's see. I think we can even go for 0.4. Okay, now we have the first one, so we will go here and we will create some duplicates, one here and 2 more on the back. Like this. But now they're way too long, so we will probably need to decrease a little bit the size on the z-axis, maybe to 0.2 or 3 on every foot. Alright, now let's place them better. Alright, alright, this looks good. Now, actually, I'm going to take one of these foot and I'm going to create a new duplicate and place it on top of our pick because I want to create the ears. So let's group the other foots. This will be called fit. And now place this on the head. And here's what I'm going to do. First, this needs to be flatter, so I'm going to decrease the Z-axis size, just like this. Alright. And I want them to be a little, just a little bit pointier. So I'm going to increase the Y-axis and decrease this X-axis until I get a shape that I like. Now I'm going to do a sculpting. I'm going to take the pull tool, and first I'm going to change this, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my tool, increase the size, and I'm going to make a hole here on the ear. To do that, I'm going to take the pull tool, and with control I'm going to start pushing just a little bit until I create just a little hole inside of the ear. Let's see how it looks. Very good. Okay, now it's time to create a duplicate and take it to the left side. Now of course we have to rotate them so that they look better on our pig's body. Just like this. Okay, we have a nice set of ears. Now it's time to create the eyes and the nose. Let's begin with the nose. The nose is really simple. Create a cube. Let's make this smaller. Maybe just a little bigger. Okay, now create a subdivision surface, throw the cube here, and now I'm going to create some more segments here on the Y-axis, or maybe only on the X-axis. And I'm going to change the size of the Z-axis so that it's flatter, just like this. So you can see that it's not a sphere, it's a cube with a subdivision surface, and that makes everything look better because it's a shape that is more irregular, and that's exactly what I want. Okay, now make this subdivision surface editable again. Let's rename this as nose. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on subdivide a couple times, and I'm going to start using the pull tool with a lower size, maybe of 40, and I'm going to start pushing here to create the nose holes. Okay, we're done with the right one. Now for the left. Alright, we have a nose now. Now finally, let's create the eyes, and for that we're going to grab again a cube, make this smaller, and of course I'm going to create a subdivision surface, and I'm not going to add any segments. I'm just going to increase the subdivision editors. Now you can make this editable, and here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to change the size on the Z-axis just a little bit, and I'm going to create a duplicate of this cube, and this duplicate will be of course smaller, like this, and decrease the size of the Z-axis of course. Maybe we can push it a little bit, just like that. Now create one duplicate, sorry, and place it here on the left side. Group everything, and we have one pig. Let's call this pig, and I'm going to take this to our clay planet, and let's decrease the size just a little bit, maybe to 0.07 because it's too big. Now make sure that they are touching the ground. Now let's create some duplicates of this pig, because I have this can be the mama, and we can create the little piggies or piglets. Let's decrease the size to 0.4. and another one can be closer to the camera but smaller, like 0.02. This is the baby. Now turn on the camera, and here we go. We have 3 little pigs, and they are looking very good. Now we're almost ready with the modeling part. We have only one lesson left of the modeling part, so let's go to that one.